yenya a school for no baako ewo Ukraine a oni ye kasa ye Elijah Gamson, right? Okay. So Elijah, good morning.
Good morning.
Apomo to say.
We are boko.
Right.
So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Me no kasa about saying what Ukraine.
There be many Ukraine here. My cross the border number. My cross the border number Hungary.
What cross the border number here?
Hungary.
Oh, okay. That mean I cross the border and call Hungary.
On the Monday.
On a Monday, as in a group of students, and I said one kwa.
We were a group of students.
Now,
a border, so that was on the Monday early dawn around 4-5 a.m.
Oh, okay.
And Kofana me no mo buy no. And then so mo cross the border no because I had to stay behind to help others that had passport issues. So I ended up crossing the border. Me crossed the border no very late that Monday evening. That was around 10 p.m.
Okay.
Because I had to sort most of the Ghanaians now on more document issues no border no so.
Okay.
So yeah, I had to make calls to the consulate, to most of my leaders in Ghana, the NUGS leaders that now more Ghana know, to get me some documentation, some ITA to get help to cross the border. So yeah, that was how it happened. Then I finally need to make cross the border, and as I was able to help Obia now or Obia to cross the border that day. I was the last person, I think the last Ghanaian to cross the border that night.
All right. So as we speak now, and I'll pay Ghanaian students saying, and I'm more hungry.
As we speak now, per the list I've compiled, we should be getting to about 200 Ghanaian students in Hungary. About 100 plus to 200. About 100 plus to 200 Ghanaian students here in Hungary right now.
Okay. So, Modu Hungary, what are you expecting? Say you come back to Ghana?
Also, this was very sudden. And then I did see, everybody is in panic. Everybody is in confusion because you don't know what's happening to your future right now. Ebimo, they were in their second year medical school, third year, fourth year. Personally, I'm in my final year, about to write my final exams in May, and then this whole thing is here. So as at now, I don't know what's happening. I have to just wait for information. So Ebimo, they are uncertain. They don't know whether to come home or not. So you can't blame them. They are confused. What do I do next from here? What do I do? Like, it's a lot. People are going through a lot. And as an executive, so I understand what all of them are going through. So
okay. So one and facilitate movement from Ukraine at the Hungary, CCI.
The facilitation was done by the NUGS executives, the National Union of Ghana Students, the NIA Union of the country. So when things got escalated, we've had to pass and spread information because we are board, and from national in Ukraine to the cities, we have the unions there. So we give first-hand information. So that's what and then the Ghanaian students are privileged to have when you are in the union. So yeah, so with first-hand information, we mobilized and make sure that every Ghanaian gets out of that country as our things escalate here from worse to worse every day.
Okay, so also what final year, who are they, like what are you, who's there?
I'm a medical student. I've been in the country for almost 6 years.
Oh, okay. It's like May when I'll be school.
Aye.
Okay. Into Hungary, I'm also seeing more accommodation, more feeding. More than one with that.
Actually, the Hungarian government, big kudos to them. The people have been very hospitable, to be honest. I was surprised. Most of us are we are so humbled by the way they treated us when we entered the country. Trust me, I've not seen that anywhere. I've heard racism in Hungary, but trust me, I haven't experienced that since I entered this country, and I really thank them. And then most of them are offered their hostels buildings for most of us are hereby. The the Pentecost Church, PIWC Church, the head pastors of my former building am I as holding place for Ghanaians to come. They take our contacts, everything, and then move their core hostels to sleep. Food free. If not, you for water we drink, commodity BBMI free, and then with the accommodation. So many Hungarian even offered us apartment, they've offered us hostels. They've been like, trust me, I can't say all like the good things they are doing. It's really, really surprising.
Right. So from Ukraine to Hungary, how many hours journey?
From we are from different cities. So from my city,
right,
Kharkov, Eben, the Russian border.
Okay.
With my group we spent over 48 hours on the road to the Hungarian border.
48 hours.
Passed over here, 48 to 50 hours on the road to the Hungarian border.
Wow. Let me be so say when a facility mo movement no any more accommodation mo feeding Hungary because me be so say what anything from the Ghanaian government or the Ghanaian consulate or any of the border countries now concerning more students no.
Well, the consulate, he's been helping us with like documentation to be able to get into Hungary. But the journey it's from basically the Hungarian people. Maybe the PIWC Church and Hungarian people and the NUGS people, Ghanaian students in this country, in Hungary,
Any Ghana government rep basis?
No, not at all.
All right, so Tuesday, and the first batch of students from Ukraine, Ebedu, Ghana, about 17 students, Ebedu, Ghana. When you say Mumubino, so da, famo Ediaba Ghana, now that's more decided to come back home.
Well, at the moment, this year, me can compile a list of those who want to leave for Ghana very soon. So apparently, as at now, many will be able to compile a list, and we have about we have about 40 students at the moment who want to leave for Ghana, but we've not heard from the government when the date and time they are going to get students out of this place.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, it's about 40 students, and I'm going to make a decision to come back to Ghana. But when you have a date or time, Ghana government.
We've not heard anything from the government. First meeting, I think that was on a Monday. They had no decision. They had no idea when people from here are going to come to Ghana.
Okay.
And then even when Mete said people have been evacuated to Ghana from Ukraine, I was surprised. I'm like, okay, but I can't say anything about that. I don't know from which country though. But I can't say
okay. Okay, now yes, the students now we need more money there. They were not part of the first batch now.
No, please.
Okay, so but let me take you back to Ukraine. Obi woha ya tese wars see there's invasion about what experience it to say wow kasa now we are closer to the Russian border no. Now say experience no more. Tell us. What was the experience? Tell us.
The experience is enough to give you PTSD. Trust me. It's enough to give you PTSD. People are traumatized. Personally, from experience and from people I was able to mobilize the Ghanaian students because Anopa on the 24th of February, early dawn, an explosion woke me up from bed. An explosion, a bombing woke me up from bed. And Madame for framing.
What say explosion will wake you up from bed?
Yes, at early hours in the morning. On 24th. Of course, it was clear, loud. It was that clear. It was we just unim baby a free bar baby air but you could hear it. And Obi Crampo frame, Madame for frame beside me say, did I hear any sound? And I'm catching and say, oh yeah, I did. And then after an hour, there after an hour now, there was another explosion. Then after an hour, they were like, we could hear gunshot and then like shoot, lots of explosions and all that. That was the first day. And then I think say say me fail Obia because as a Ghanaian, like a NUGS executive, me try say me fail every Ghanaian be beside me say, are you okay? Did you hear anything? Like, are you okay? Are you all right and everything? Until during that day, Hakov, the mayor of Sa City, said everybody should get to shelters and bunkers and underground because things are about to get heated. So Nsem Ujani, I had my place was not very far from the underground metro. So we had to keep in touch with the Ghanaian students because there were WhatsApp group. We coordinate, we ask, we talk, we communicate. So we're able to get each and everyone. We're able to communicate each and every Ghanaian, everyone who is at different places at different times. It's not an easy thing. Jet fighters now were flying over my buildings and all that. It's not an easy experience. Trust me. I was faced with a bullet on that Thursday night with I think a drunk Ukrainian who was just shooting mercilessly. Like, trust me, it's not funny. It's not a sight that I want anyone to experience.
And more female students among you, right?
Yes, we have female students among us. Some people were panicked. They were crying. They were panicking. Most people were actually crying. Most of the female students, they were anxious. They were confused. And then we had to be strong for them because right now, more parents from left and right. How is my kid? How is my child? Have you heard from my daughter? A lot of things. Trust me.
Mami, come back to what you just said, Now, what to me, I get in touch with your people here. Ghana has it.
Yeah, I spoke. Many Papa Kasaya, but I never spoke to my mom because I didn't want to cause her to panic or anything. So I spoke to her.
But your government scholarship like who studies now? Is it on government scholarship?
No, I'm self-sponsored, but some people are on government scholarship.
Right. It's mobile hungry, are you somehow a little bit relaxed, Anna?
Oh, a lot of them, most people have feel a little bit comfortable. Me personally, I had swelling foot because of the whole standing on the border and the cold and those things. Like, it wasn't easy, but then by God's grace, at least since I have life, I know I have hope.
Yeah. So as a NUGS executive, a student now can Ukraine, plans anything for them?
Trust me, right now it's hectic. Like, we don't know because there's a city called Sumia. Students are stuck. Over 90 to 100 students, Ghanaian students are stuck in the city. The road to the place is destroyed. So we are trying to work underground with one of our executives, national executive with PRO, who is actually there. I'm talking to him on the ground to see how best we can get them to a safe place for transport to carry them and bring them straight to the border. It's hectic. We are trying to get all the help we can. Even I think yesterday, one of us were trying to contact the military in Ukraine to see if they can help get those students out of Sumy. It's not easy.
What's the number again? Ukraine roughly saying number of students.
They are roughly about a little above 100. Yeah, a little above 100.
A little above 100. Yeah. Okay, so at the border towns and so now Africans were almost discriminating against Africans. Unya sa experience in it?
Well, personally, I didn't have that experience, but as an executive, people called me to tell me that they're experiencing that. And a friend of mine who's from Zimbabwe experienced that. He was going to board a bus to Poland, and then a gun was pointed at him to leave the bus because it's for only Ukrainians. Yeah.
Okay. So, Mr. Elijah, soon to be Dr. Elijah, say no, who personally, who be trained. Now I should say situation be calm down and then you complete your medical course and answer and I say what's your plans and say who personally?
Personally I've not really thought about that. We just created a group in my year group to communicate with our deans. and our administration back in school. We want to hear what they have to say about our we finishing school and about our diploma certificate. So it's right now I haven't decided yet. I'm just thinking about it because I want to have more information before I make any informed decision. It's tough. It's not easy to make that decision. It's not easy at all.
So if the government is sure, if the Ministry of Foreign Affairs here in Ghana is sure, if members of Parliament, Foreign Affairs Committee in Parliament is sure, then I will catch them.
My only plea to them is that they're booking tickets for people to come to Ghana. It's good, but then our main concern are the people who are stuck in the city. We need something to be done about it. It's people's life. One explosion in where they are can end everybody, and that is our fear. Because things are not going to get any better. We just need their help. Evacuating people is, trust me, it's a win-win for them. People called me from Ghana or maybe some say, "Oh, are you part of the first batch that came?" I said, I can't come when I know that I have people stuck in the city in Ukraine and we are trying to get them out. You think I don't sleep well because friends are there. I have somebody's parent calling me and asking me, is her daughter safe in that city? I can't give an answer because the person is still there is still stuck in that city. And they are in fear and panic. So my only plea to them is that they should do something. They should help us. They should really, really help us do something about it. Our NUGS leaders that are there, I know they are working hard to get it on the front line, but we need help. We really need help to get those people out. We really need help to do that.
Okay, so finally,
that's my only plea to them.
Finally, before Mema Wakono, like what to say, the situation is a little bit calmer in Ukraine, and as still explosions and missiles at the rate and not etiano, I'm free one sana etiana.
The situations aren't calm at all. When I left Kharkov, my city, no residential buildings were actually destroyed so much. Right now, the city is in ruins. The other medical school near my school has been burnt down. The Freedom Square is burnt to the ground. Like most of the mall, the new mall that was built has been bombed. Like a lot, it's not getting any better. And the Ukrainians are not giving up. They are defending their country. So, and the Russians too are also invading the place. That's the thing.
Mr. Elijah, thank you for your time. We wish you all the best. Why? You say this is a means of also letting the government know. Say more no. As I say, almost 17 first bite of 17. No, it's not enough. There are a lot of other Ghanaians. Why I say all the best. Why? And please keep calm.
Thank you very much.
Why?
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Ora Elijah Gamson, NUGS Organizing Chairperson, Ukraine. Oni yakasai there. Onward to me, Ukraine, abedu Hungary, almost shut there, abano ebe ya momo.